One love, y'all, because we're together. United, baby. Under one roof. Come on. In a house of sounds. It's one love, y'all. Forever and ever. We are free. We are love. We're round. We're skinny. We're big. We're small. But we have love in our heart. And we want you in, as long as you bring the love.
Okay, so welcome to this week's weekly vlog. This vlog is going to be, so far, I think my most planned out of any vlog, but it's one I'm probably the most excited for of all of the ones that I have made. So obviously, you know from the title that I am focusing on my current fitness routine, and sorry for Silly's tale. I thought it would be really fun to go through what I'm currently doing at the gym, talk a little bit about my split, but also just talk about a couple of the things that I think aren't talked about enough when it comes to fitness in the fitness industry. And so I want to start off by talking about two things that I think are super important to me that I don't necessarily feel like I hear talked about enough. And so I want to start off the video with those things. And so first off is more of a broad and general thing, and it is when it comes to fitness and whatever it is that you're doing to keep yourself healthy and active, I think something that we tend to forget is one of the most important aspects, and that aspect is why. Why are you doing what it is that you're doing? Why are you doing this? What is your goal? And I think too much of the time, a lot of us, and I say us because I am including myself in this, and it's something I've done in the past, and it's something I've learned to grow out of, is that we make our why more physical rather than mental. So we say, oh, I want to be skinnier, I want to weigh this certain amount, I want to have abs popping, I want to have muscular arms, or whatever it is. And the thing about those kinds of goals is they're much harder to stick to because they aren't as, they're not as important when it really comes down to it. Like if you really were to take the time to deep dive into your why, those things aren't actually what's important. The important things, and at least to me personally, everybody's different, everybody's going to be different, and I think figuring out what your reasons are is super important. And for me, it's about feeling good about myself, about feeling confident, about being proud of myself. And so I think once I realized that those specific goals were a lot more important to me than what I looked like in the mirror, it made the motivation a lot easier to come by, because let's be honest, let's be real, when it really comes down to it, you have to be more disciplined than motivated, because there are going to be days where you're just not motivated. You're just not. You have to get yourself to a point where it's more discipline over motivation, and that is specifically something I know a lot of fitness people talk about, is, you know, having discipline over motivation. So I'm not going to totally go too deep into that in this video, but I have found that when I changed my goals, the motivation was there so much more often because my goals changed. So on top of just wanting to be confident and proud of myself and whatever, my physical goals changed. I want to be able to do cool stuff. I want to be able to do handstands and cool splits and things that require a lot of body strength and core strength and upper body strength specifically. And I found that once I realized that my goal was to be able to like do cool shit, I noticed going to the gym was a lot more fun. It was a lot more enjoyable. Once I focused on not what I looked like and instead what I felt like, and being able to do interesting or cool things, advancing in what I'm interested in. So I'm interested in gymnastics. And so being able to advance in that area helped me find a new level of motivation. So if for you, dance is what you do, and you find that, you know, doing a certain type of dance motivates you more, or being able to reach a goal of, you know, whether it's making a certain team or being able to do a really cool dance that you've seen other dancers do that you yourself just don't feel like your skill level's there, or say, for example, you want to be a ballerina. It takes a very large skill level to get there. And so my point is, try to set goals that aren't about your physical appearance, because they're a lot more easy to stick by when your meaning is deeper. Okay, so this second tip I'm going to throw over Tuesday's workout. So it is Monday when I'm filming this, but I'm going to throw you over to Tuesday and show you my workout for the day, because I do a glute focused booty workout. And this is a tip that I did not hear talked about very much or often until I had already been watching fitness videos on YouTube for probably a good couple years. And once I learned this tip and truly learned to incorporate it, I found things truly changed for me when it came to working out and lifting weights. So this tip is truly focusing on and implementing the idea of a mind to muscle connection. And so what that means is that when you are doing a specific workout, you are thinking about that muscle that you are using to do that workout. You are thinking about that muscle as you are doing the workout. So when I am doing my deadlifts and my hip thrusts, I am thinking about using my glutes to move the weight. So when you're doing hip thrusts, for example, you want to think about driving through your heels, pushing through your heels, and squeezing your glutes at the top. I found that a lot of times when I would be working out before, I might be thinking about random other things. I might be thinking more about the music. I would just be kind of doing the movement. But you need to really, truly think about the muscle that you're using and that you're trying to use. And it's kind of crazy, and I feel like it's one of those things that's almost hard to explain unless you're actually doing it and in the moment. But the next time that you go to work out, if you don't already do this, think about the muscle that you are trying to use. So if you are doing hip abductors or adductors, think about using the outer parts of your glutes to push the weights out, or think about using the inner parts of your thighs to push the weight in. Having that mind to muscle connection, it's something that I wish I would have known sooner, how important it is and how drastically it can affect your growth and your strength, your growth and your strength. I don't know, words here at the end are a little bit of a struggle, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to get at, and that mind to muscle connection is super important. I don't think it's something that's talked about enough. So I'm hoping this tip could be helpful to you. Okay, so I am sitting on my kitchen floor because my cat is being very needy right now, or just today in general. He is being very needy. Okay, so Silly just saw a leaf and got real excited, a leaf go flying. So Tuesdays are the days that my Imperfect Foods box comes every week. If you don't know what that is, I've talked about it a lot more in the past, but essentially they use produce that grocery stores won't accept. And this week I also got myself a HelloFresh because I have a very busy week this week, which is why it's actually working out quite nicely that I decided to do more of just like a fitness vlog this week. So my Imperfect Food box is going to be coming at some point today, and so is my HelloFresh box. So I thought what would be fun is to throw in just like a massive food grocery haul. So Silly's digging in my Whole Foods bag right now. I just ran there to get a couple extra things that I needed for the week. And then I'll show you when I get the other two boxes. But from Whole Foods, I grabbed some maca powder. I put this in my smoothies and I ran out this morning, so I grabbed a bag of that. I got cat food for said cat so that he can eat, which I'm not gonna lie, something that scares me a little bit is the fact that at Whole Foods there's a little sign that says, like, due to an aluminum can shortage, they don't have all of the things that they normally have for cat food. And that definitely makes me a bit nervous, especially because they didn't have one of my favorite brands to give him. I've been trying to just settle on one brand to give him, but I was like trying a couple to see which he liked best first. And I found one that he really likes, but now I can't find it at Whole Foods. And I also found a second one that he really likes, but it's sold out on a ton of different websites. So I'm gonna try to get some this week off Chewy, because that's like the only place they still have it. It's I and Love and You cat food that he likes, but I figure he's still gotta eat in the meantime. So I already know that he likes this brand. And if you don't have a cat, I'm sorry, you probably don't care, but I'm gonna have him try this one. And moving on. I got myself bananas for smoothies. I actually think, based on the fact that these are kind of small, I might do a full banana in my smoothies for the next like week or so. And then I got some strawberries. So essentially I really just went because I needed cat food and the maca powder, but grabbed a few other things while I was there. Is that really all I got? I really thought I got something else, but I guess not. So whenever my 2 food boxes get here, I will show you that. This week, I don't think I mentioned in my intro, I'm gonna be showing 4 days of my workouts. My split is Mondays, I do shoulder, chest, and tri with a focus on shoulder. Tuesday, I do legs with a focus on glutes. Wednesday, I do abs and cardio. Thursday, I do back and bicep with focus on back. And then either Friday or Saturday, depending on the week, I do a full leg day. And so when it comes to this video, I'm going to show you guys Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And I'm going to let my ab cardio day just be a day for myself. So I don't have to focus on filming or anything like that. So that is my tomorrow workout. So I might not film it all tomorrow. If anything, maybe I'll just show myself cooking one of the HelloFresh meals just for shits and gigs. Because I don't know about you, but like I like vlogs that have a lot of content and like different content. So I'm really excited that this video, I'm just very excited about making as I've been making it, because it's got the fitness stuff in it. It's got the grocery haul in it. I'm going to be reviewing Ghost supplement products. I plan to do that after I work out on Thursday. I think maybe I'll like talk through my smoothie a little bit and talk about some of their different products. I had somebody ask if I would do a review on Ghost, so I'm definitely going to do that. And yeah, so I think the next time you're going to see me is probably making dinner tomorrow, I think, unless I decide to pick up the gamer again. Who knows? Oh, I'm an idiot. Once the Imperfect box and HelloFresh box get here. Okay, so I have to be kind of quick about this because I am about to head off to work, but I got my Imperfect box and I do have to give them a massive shout out because it has been rainy and gross for the past like week, and the delivery driver went out of their way to put my box like underneath this like ledge lip thing we have to keep it from getting rained on, and I think that is so super cool and massively appreciated. So let's see what I have in this box. So I was right, I did accidentally overdose on strawberries this week, but like we'll manage, we'll survive. I've got some fried onion, crap loads of spinach because I put this stuff in my smoothies. Ooh, I'm super excited about this. It is spicy chicken ramen bone broth. So I think I'm gonna make like a soup of some sort. I mean, obviously that's what you would do with bone broth, but I'm really excited to try this and see how it is. And then the final thing this week is a can of pink lemonade. This just looked really fun and cute. So yeah, and that is, oh, no, I lied. I also got these flatbreads to make like little pizzas or something like that. I thought that would be really fun. So kind of a smaller haul this week, but obviously I'm getting HelloFresh, so all of these things were more kind of like accessory type items. So yeah. Okay, apologies for the not great lighting. It is now 8:13 in the evening. My box did not get delivered until I was on for work, so I just got home. And let's see what's inside. Okay, first off, I will note I found it interesting that my box is smaller than normal. It's a square box as opposed to a larger rectangular one. So like normally the recipe cards don't get folded. Well, that makes me really angry. They sent me one recipe wrong. Oh, that makes me really angry. So I was supposed to get, I have like this like flatbread pizza thing, some pork tacos, and the third recipe I was supposed to get was supposed to be a double sauced turkey bowl, and instead they sent beef tenderloin and shallot pan sauce with garlic herb creamed kale and delicatata squash. And I'm gonna be very honest, I don't really eat red meat very often, and I especially am not a fan of kale. So I will be contacting them to say, hey, you sent me the wrong recipe and you sent me something that I'm not sure I'm going to eat. I have no desire to eat this. I'm not a kale fan, and I don't eat red meat, like, ever. Okay, so actually, plot twist, I'm going to have sort of an issue because they sent the right meal. This says double sauced turkey street cart bowls, but they sent me the wrong recipe card. So hopefully I'll be able to access the recipe card online. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, or at least contact them and say, hey, could you send me the recipe card because I don't know how to cook this. But yeah, okay, so there's that. My pork tacos. Ooh, there's a little gift in here. Evian Sparkling, Feed Your Mind, magnesium and zinc, grapefruit and basil. It's a mineral enhanced drink with 0 sugar, 0 sweeteners, 0 calories. Is it gonna taste good? And then I've got my turkey and my pulled pork. So I've got everything I need for that. Oh, and I will say before I forget that I have in the past, I think it was my first ever box, I got the zucchini and tomato flatbreads, and these were amazing. Wait, let me finish reading that. Zucchini and tomato flatbreads with lemon ricotta, fresh herbs, honey, and chili flakes. And this, hands down, has been the best HelloFresh meal that I've had so far. So when I saw it again on the list, I was like, I'm definitely getting that because that was so good. And the only upside that I'm now realizing though to this card is that I at least have the recipe. So the demi-glaze, oh, you actually literally just get a demi-glaze with the box. Like, I was thinking maybe I might have like a recipe for a nice sauce or something like that. But yeah, either way, I'm glad I got the right actual like contents of the package because that's obviously the important part. And now I just need to figure out how to get the right recipe card, which I'm sure if it's not on the site, I'm sure I can contact them. So the next time I will see you is for my workout on Thursday, and after I do that, I'm going to give a little bit like a review and rundown of Ghost supplements, the things I've tried, the things that I like, the things that I haven't liked, and like actually walk through making one of my smoothies. Normally I just do like a music over me quickly making a smoothie, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about my smoothie, what I put in my smoothie, and then give a Ghost review. So I will see you Thursday morning's workout.
Forever and ever. We are free, we are love, we're round, we're skinny, we're big, we're small, but we have love in our heart, and we want you in, as long as you bring the love.
Okay, so I just got back from the gym from my final workout for the week. I didn't end up recording it because I got there and I was in a zone. I was in a mood to just blast music and work out and do my thing and just like be in my own head. So I can always just film the workout that I did today for some other video, but I will put it in the description exactly what I did. I did a full leg day today as opposed to earlier this week. The leg day you saw was a glute focused work day. This was a full leg day. So I'll post I'll list everything I did in the description for today's workout. But yeah, I just didn't record it because I was in the zone. I wanted to just do my thing and get a good ass workout in and sweat my ass off, which is exactly what I did. So I had someone comment on my last video asking if I could do a bit of a review of Ghost supplements and just talk a little bit about them, what would be good for beginners. So whenever I do smoothies, I typically just like show me making the smoothie with music over it. So I figured today I would talk through my smoothie a little bit. Yes, I agree, silly. And yeah, give a little review, talk about the products that I use from them. And I do feel I should mention, even though it's probably not necessary, that this is not sponsored. I wish it was, that'd be so freaking cool. But yeah, I was just asked if I could do a little review, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I only use a couple of their different products. I use their pre-workout, their protein powder, and I think that's it. But I have tried a multitude of flavors of each. Okay, so I'm gonna start out my smoothie the way I normally do, which I prefer if my banana was frozen, but I forgot to freeze my bananas yesterday. So here we are with a half of a non-frozen banana. And then I'm gonna do my frozen fruit. So what I like to do is kind of have like two different mixes in the house at a time. I'll go to Target and pick out two different ones and I'll rotate to keep the smoothies fun, interesting. So today I'm using the summer fruit blend. It's sliced strawberries, blackberries, and sliced peaches. So that's going in here. And so this portion here is going to be focused on the Ghost stuff. If you want me to do a more in-depth about everything else that I'm going to use in my smoothie in a different video, let me know. I'm happy to do that. The next thing is spinach. Okay, and pro tip, something I see a lot of people mess up on is that you need to add, hello, I almost just knocked over I brought water to the table so this would be easier and I almost just knocked this over. But adding your water before your powders is going to keep your powders from like sticking to the bottom and the sides of the cups. So add your liquid first. Like honestly, I think the smartest way to build a smoothie is add your frozen stuff, your heavy stuff, then your liquid, and then your powders, because it gives you the best results. Let's put it that way. Okay, so today I'm gonna go with the vegan coconut ice cream protein from Ghost. Now I will say, so they do both whey protein and vegan protein. I don't think I've ever tried the whey in any of their regular flavors, because I just heard from a lot of people that I followed that their vegan protein was a lot easier for your body to process. And I personally found that I was bloating really badly using different whey proteins. So the reason I even tried this in the first place was because I wanted to try their vegan protein. I'd heard a lot of really good things about it. So that's what I've been using and that's what I've stuck with. So the main flavor that I use the majority of the time is the pancake batter. So this is the banana pancake batter, which I put bananas in every single one of my smoothies anyways. So I don't mind that extra little banana flavor, but their pancake batter is what I would say is the closest to just a more generic flavor. You do get a pancake flavor, but they don't make anything that's really like a vanilla. So of their whey proteins, they have a cereal milk, and they also have a chocolate cereal milk, which is what I assume is their closest to vanilla and chocolate flavors. But of the whey, they have the pancake batter, the banana pancake batter. They most recently came out with the coconut ice cream, and then I'm honestly not sure what else there is. But I personally really like these protein powders. I really like the way they taste. I find the coconut has a really good coconut flavor. Like if you like coconut, I find this to be absolutely fantastic. It's a strong flavor, but it's not overpowering. So it's the kind of thing where if you don't really like coconut, like you only ever really like a hint of coconut, this is not for you. If you like coconut, like even if you just only kind of like coconut, which is how I feel, like I would not eat just like straight coconut out of its shell. I wouldn't sit there and gnaw on it. I'm not a massive fan. Like I wouldn't just straight eat coconut chips or anything like that, but this, delicious. And so then the last one I'll talk about that's sitting here is It is their high protein hot cocoa mix, and I believe this is a whey protein. So that's why I said that I've never tried it in one of their regular proteins, but I have tried it in their hot cocoa mix, which I have also put this in a smoothie and I found that it worked. It just made it like a dark chocolate smoothie. It was really good. But this is to mix with hot water and have as a high cocoa hot protein is literally what I almost just said. High protein hot cocoa. And it's tasty. You definitely still taste the protein. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. But it's also definitely very tasty. So there is that. Today I'm gonna go with, I don't have a ton left. I think I'm gonna finish off my coconut for today. So the person who asked if I would do this little review asked what I would recommend for beginners. So I would say the pancake batter would probably be, if you want to go the vegan route, the pancake batter would be what I'd recommend to start with, just to kind of get a feel for it. If you're gonna do the whey, I would assume the cereal milk. Well, I've never tried it. I have to guess it's their closest to vanilla, or the chocolate cereal milk is closest to chocolate. So I would venture guessing to start there and then venture into the more adventurous flavors after that. But yeah, I'm gonna finish making this smoothie and then I will talk a little bit about their pre-workouts. Okay, so she's not a pretty color, but tastes delicious. Okay, so Go's most definitely does like a lot of other stuff. They do like greens powders and pump and what's something they call gamer, protein, energy drinks. I was like, I know they do something else. I was like, what is it? They do energy drinks. They do a whole bunch of stuff, but of everything that they do, their protein powder and their pre-workout are the two things that I use the most. I have tried their energy drinks. I'll be honest, not really a massive fan. There was some sort of like underlying flavor to all of them that I wasn't really a fan of. I tried like the first 3 original flavors, I think. However, I think every single one of their pre-workouts that I have tried has been pretty spot on, and I have tried some of the weird flavors. I tried, was it the Swedish fish that I think that I was like, this is a little weird. They did a collaboration with Sonic, and I think I did the cherry limeade one. That was delicious. Their Sour Patch Kids line is hands down my favorite. So their black cherry, the watermelon, and the green apple, or is it blue raspberry? No, it's green apple. The blue raspberry I think they have in BCAAs, and then the green apple they have in pre-workout. And then their newest release for Sour Patch Kids is pineapple. And their collaboration with Sour Patch Kids is always is so spot on. It's actually sour. It is so good. So I would have to say the pineapple is easily one of my favorite flavors that they've ever done. And then I do also I tend to transfer my pre-workouts into jars just because I like the aesthetic of it. So in this jar I have leftover of the watermelon pre-workout. I literally have like maybe half a scoop left. And then in this jar is probably my least favorite they've ever done, which is a collaboration, or not a collaboration, but they did bazooka bubblegum flavors, and this was like lemon something. I don't know, it was some sort of like lemonade, bubblicious lemonade, whatever, and I have to be honest, that is not my favorite. So what I'll do in order to get through this is I'll do 3/4 of a scoop of this and a 1/4 scoop of this, and mixed together, it's quite delicious. But I will be honest that this was not my favorite. And then on to my number 1 favorite of all time. So I am very sad to say that my number 1 favorite pre-workout that they have ever had, is limited edition. I'm sure it's honestly probably already sold out on their website. They do a collaboration with a YouTuber, Instagrammer. His name's Max Tuning. They've done a collaboration with him every year for the past few years. And last year they came out with sour pink lemonade pre-workout, and I bought it and I was like, this is the best pre-workout I have ever had. It is so delicious. And I flew through the container, and it was limited edition, so it had sold out like right away. So when it came back out this year, I bought 2 containers of it. My best friend Marta was like, Courtney, are you serious? And I was like, I want this to last me. So I was a little nuts and I bought 2 of them. However, I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to finish these 3 before I move on to this one, and I'll probably finish this and fill the container. Actually, no, let's be smart. I'm gonna finish this, fill this in here, finish these 2, and then I'll move on to these. But either way, I did want to show some of my favorite flavors. Be honest that not all of their flavors are absolutely fantastic, but then again, that could also be me just not really liking the idea of the lemon and the bubblegum flavor together. So with that being said, a couple other things I do want to note. Price-wise, cost-wise, like any other supplement or anything else when it comes to fitness, first off, I think it's important to note that these things are not necessary. There are definitely going to be cheaper options, and those may be things like coffee, which isn't necessarily great. I think when it comes to everything, there's a little bit of give and take. So I personally prefer to have my caffeine come from this over coffee because coffee personally makes me super jittery. I also can't drink it without adding a ton of cream and sugar, which in turn adds a lot of extra calories that also hurt my stomach. Like coffee just in general hurts my stomach. So I guess my point is I know there are going to be people who are like, oh, you shouldn't take pre-workout. It's not great for you. But so coffee is also not great for you. And let's be real, there are a lot of us that really just need the caffeine for our workouts. So we're being honest here. Just being straightforward about why I prefer pre-workout, why I enjoy to use it. Protein is also something that you don't absolutely need. You can come home and have eggs, chicken, meat of some sort. You can use whatever type of protein fits best for your lifestyle. I personally find I try not to eat a lot of meat. I try not to purchase a lot of meat. So for me, having protein powder is a way that I can still get my protein in for the day and still have it fit within my lifestyle. So I think that is an important note when it comes to talking about any type of these supplements, is not forcing something to fit in your lifestyle that doesn't necessarily. So for example, my best friend loves BCAAs. She uses BCAAs. I personally don't. I don't like sipping on flavored drinks. It's just really not my thing. So for me, it's more of a waste of money because I don't actually end up drinking it. And I had a container once and it literally just sat there for months because I just don't like flavored drinks unless it's caffeine. Or like an energy drink, caffeinated is what I meant, not caffeine, like an energy drink or like sparkling whatever. Sparkling ice, those things, bomb. Anyways, back to my point. The last thing that I want to say about Ghost that I love is that in every single container, you get one of these little card things that on the back, I'm not going to show you because I haven't used it yet. It has a little code and you type that code into their website in your account and you build up points and you can then eventually use those points to purchase things on their website. And so I mean, it took me a good long time. Like I've probably been a member for 2 years. But I ended up getting one of these. I think it was actually the pineapple. I got this for free because I had enough points, and this would normally cost $45. So to get that for free, I want to say the only thing I paid for was shipping, which I mean makes sense in and of itself. But yeah, so I do think that their rewards program is pretty solid, especially if you use a good amount of their products. And yeah, so as of right now, it is my personal favorite supplement brand. Like I said, I only use the 2 different products. I am very curious to try their greens one day because I've been using Amazing Grass greens powder for years and I've never switched. So I may try Ghost next time, but I'm pretty sure Ghost is a little pricier. So I do need to compare ingredients and see how I feel before I make that switch. But with that being said, if you have any more questions about Ghost, I would be more than happy to answer. I just thought I would do this little review because somebody asked and I was more than happy to do so. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to finish off this vlog. I really enjoyed doing this and going through my week of workouts. I also really enjoyed pushing myself out of my comfort zone and filming my workouts. I think it was interesting how a week or 2 ago, I would not have felt super comfortable filming my workouts. Like I would have been a little bit nervous about it. Whereas this week, because I forced myself to do it 3 or 4 times throughout the week, I want to say, what did I end up doing total? Did I film 3 workouts? Because I ended up doing them so close to each other and doing, you know, the upper body and then the lower body and then the upper body and then my ab routine and stuff like that, my inversions and stuff like that. Filming in all of those different areas of the gym just gave me this new level of comfort of filming at the gym. So I think it is something that I would feel comfortable doing more often. In the very beginning in vlogs, like vlogs that I posted on my old channel, not even on this channel yet, I said that I didn't want to film my workouts because there's so many workouts on the internet that, like, what's the point of me filming mine? And I think in reality, my mindset was more that I was scared to pull out my camera at the gym. But you know what? I brought my tripod with me this week and I said, fuck it. My leg workout, I actually worked out with Marta. You didn't see her in any of the clips, but she was there with me. And she laughed when I first pulled out my tripod, but I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing it because it's fun. And honestly, I think one of the best things that has come out of it is that I've been able to watch it and look at my form in a different way. And that's super helpful too. So I would say that it would even be beneficial for anybody to film themselves working out. And that way you can see what you need to work on, see where your form can improve and stuff like that. So yeah, all in all, with that being said, I hope you got something out of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions or want me to do more stuff like this, I would be happy to, because this was a lot of fun for me. So yeah, and I hope you will subscribe and stick around for said more videos. And I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm talking to Philly. I'm talking to London. I'm talking to DC.